is memoir? Let's start with the definition. It is a noun, meaning an autobiography or written account of one's memory of certain events or people. I like what David Shields says in Reality Hunger. He says memory is selective. Storytelling insists on itself. There's nothing in my story that did not happen. In its essence, it is true or a shade of true. You adulterate the truth as you write. There isn't any pretense that you arrive at the literal truth. And the only consolation is when you confess to this flaw is that you are seeking to arrive at the poetic truth, which can be reached only through fabrication, imagination, and stylization. What I'm striving for is authenticity. None of this is real." End quote. Memory is extremely untrustworthy. Articles come out every day about planted memories and prisoners being exonerated by DNA evidence. There are a few wonderful Radiolab podcasts on this issue that explain the complexity and fragility of memory. In The General Theory of Love, the writers state, "Memory is a small word that contains entire worlds. Memory is experience organized through narrative, or as neuroscientists believe, it is our identity. They say memory defines, creates, and holds a person's mental world together." Some of the best memoirs start out with questions of memory. Is this person who I thought they were? Am I remembering an event correctly? I tend to think that there is an emotional truth and a more sequential physical truth. It is much like the difference between plot and story. Story is the emotional truth. Plot is the movement that takes place through space and time. Somewhere between the two is a real and moving experience, the reason why the memory is worth writing about. So what do we do? I recommend going through the bookstore on memoirclass.com and seeing the wide range of memoirs. Some are about food, some are about horrible experiences, some are travelogues, and some are told using images and text as a graphic novel. What memories do you question? What do you feel sure of? Have you had any experiences that shocked you, where you were suddenly saw yourself or were forced to see yourself in a new way?